One of the interesting and little known facts about parasites is that more species of animal can be called parasite than any other term. So being a parasite is a wonderful way to live because you let another organism provide everything you need, a nice, safe, warm place to live. You don't have to really work for your food very much. It's great. But in order for animals to evolve and survive, they've learned how, through their immune systems, to resist almost all parasites. So this is what we call host parasite specificity, and the heartworm is a really wonderful example of that. So heartworms succeed as parasites in that they make babies, if you will, in very few organisms. Dogs, coyotes, canids, cats to some extent, but not people. And people get infected by heartworms all the time when they get bitten by mosquitoes, which transmit the parasite. It doesn't work in us. We see it as a foreign object and we kill it. So we are what are called non-permissive hosts for heartworms, and dogs are permissive hosts. There are parasites which are close relatives of the heartworm that infect people, but not dogs. People are permissive hosts and dogs are not. So the real question that we have to ask is, how does the parasite convince a dog, for instance, how does a heartworm parasite convince a dog, hey, I'm okay, don't ignore me, you're fine, don't worry about me? And why do humans do the same thing for parasites that only infect us? So our goal has to be, how do we change a permissive host into a non-permissive host? In order to do that, we need to understand how the heartworms talk to their hosts. They release molecules. I call this kind of a molecular dialogue. And they exchange chemical information with their hosts that tell them, hey, I'm not really here. Just ignore me. If we understood that language, that dialogue, I think we would be able to change that so that we could make dogs non-permissive hosts for Dirofilaria immitis. And this is essentially what the heartworm preventatives that we use now do. They have a way of interfering with the ability of that parasite to talk to the dog. It like shuts them up, it gags them so they can't communicate to the dog, hey, ignore me. And that converts the dog from a permissive into a non-permissive host. We need to be able to understand that language to find new ways to accomplish the same end.